In this demonstration, we're going to look at installing the Streamlined version of R and R Commander. The Streamlined version does everything that we need in this unit, but doesn't do everything that the full version does. But it's a bit simpler to install and doesn't take so long. Okay, so from the home page of Views, we're going to go to Learning Materials. And here, under the section called R Commander, you can see that the installer for the Streamlined version is available from here. If I right-click on here, I can click on Save Target As. I'm going to save this program on my desktop. So I click on Desktop, and I click on Save. And very quickly, it's downloaded and saved over to the right. When it's finished, I can just close that window there. And over here on the left, you can see that we have a file called r-uws. It's got a slightly strange icon, 7Z, which is to do with the compression software that was used. Okay, to install it, I'm going to double click on that, click on Run. Now I'm going to click on these little dots, and that's going to help me choose where to put it. For me, I'm going to install it somewhere in my documents. You can actually install this on a USB stick. I'm going to click on my name and then click on my documents. I'm going to make a new folder in my documents, and I'm going to call it RUWS, like that, RUS. Okay, and that'll be where it's going to be installed. Then I click on Extract. It's come up behind this window, so we'll just close this. It's starting the extraction now, and that just takes a few moments to continue. So we'll come back when it's finished. Okay, when the installation is complete, if we look at my documents, the file RWS, that's where I installed things down here. If I double click on that, you can see in here there are two directories. One's called R, and that's the R installation itself. The other is called R-files. That's where my files will be stored if I use this particular version of R and R Commander. And then there are two other files which are called Windows batch files that allow me to run R directly, R Commander directly. One of them is called R-biometry, one of them is called R-uws. Now the file R-uws runs the UWS version of R Commander. Biometry runs that version, but actually removes a lot of things that you won't need for this course. So if you're not comfortable with having a lot of things to choose from, you should run the biometry version, and that should have just enough material in it to run this particular unit. R-uws has many more additional things that we won't be using. I'll start that one by double clicking on it. It's downloaded, so I say run, yes. We see a little bit of stuff. And after a short wait, we see R Commander running there. And we have the menu items, data, which allows us to load data sets, statistics, which allows us to run statistics, and graphs that allows us to do various graphs once data is loaded. There are other menus there as well, which some of which we'll go into during the course, and others that we won't use for this particular version. The R Biometry version has a couple of those menus removed just to make life a little bit simpler. Anyway, we'll learn more about R Commander as we go through the course.